This court didn't exist at the start of this year. And that's not where the story starts. Go and watch girls play basketball in Accra. Not the boys, the girls. You'll see it inside 90 seconds. Dribbling with the head down. Shooting form nobody ever corrected. Talent everywhere, and underneath it, no foundation. Then look at who's coaching them. Almost always a man. There's nothing wrong with that. Some of the finest coaches in the world are men. But there's a way you speak to a 13-year-old girl who has just missed in front of her entire school. And if nobody ever taught you that, you can be a brilliant coach and still be building the exact insecurity you're trying to coach out of her. Someone was sitting in those stands, watching all of it, thinking exactly what I've just told you. She wasn't coaching. She didn't work there. She was a woman in the stands who could see the thing nobody was fixing, because she had played the game since she was 9 years old. That's my wife, and here's what she did about it. She didn't post about it. She didn't wait to be asked. She went and volunteered at a school for free, for nothing at all. Because once you can see what's missing and you know you can fix it, sitting in the stands stops being an option. She coached there unpaid for a long stretch, before school, after school, whenever they needed her. And then, in October, she tore her ACL. The day after she tore it, she was back at the school, at practice, on a knee that had just gone from under her. Nobody made her go. Her students were there. That was the entire reason. If you want to understand everything that happens in the rest of this video, understand that first. Showing up for her people isn't the hard part for her. It's the only part. Then it caught up with her. Months on a couch, physical therapy, swimming, ice, electric stimulation, learning how to walk again. And this is what she told me about that time.
I knew my body wasn't ready at the moment because of my torn ACL, but my mind was 100% ready.
She couldn't stand up, so she sat there and thought. By this point, she wasn't guessing from the stands anymore. She'd been inside it, on the court every week, with the girls. And not only at practice, she went to the tournaments, several of them, whole days from dawn until dusk, sitting through game after game, coaching between them, watching how these girls actually play when it counts, watching how they get spoken to when they lose. That's where you learn what a player needs, not in a training session, in the long hours nobody else wants to sit through. So she knew exactly what was missing, not for one girl, for all of them, a foundation nobody was teaching, and a way of speaking to a young girl that nobody had shown those coaches. She also knew that volunteering one afternoon at a time was never going to be enough to fix it. And I want you to understand who was sitting on that couch, because it changes what comes next. Estella has been playing basketball since she was 9 years old. She was a star in high school, the kind of player people turned out to see. She has spent her life on courts. Her mother has run a foundation doing this kind of work for years, so Estella grew up inside of both of it, the game and the work. Which means when she sat in those stands and saw what those girls were missing, she wasn't guessing. She knew what they weren't being taught because somebody had taught it to her. She knew what it takes because she'd done it herself, from 9 years old. This was never a woman who fancied trying her hand at coaching. This was a player who couldn't sit and watch it be done badly. So none of this was about breaking away from what her mother built. It was about there being more of it. Her mother had built something real. Estella wanted to carry it further, under her own name, in her own way, with her own girls. By February, she was walking, and she decided. So she set out to register a business, and she did the thing almost everyone skips. She rang the Registrar General's office and asked them directly what it takes. They told her, come in, fill these out. Then she went home and opened ChatGPT, not to get around the process, to walk into that office already understanding every page of it. It showed her which forms to download and where. It walked her through checking whether the name was already taken. That's the very first step, and most people don't know it exists. Then it took her through 13 pages of paperwork, line by line. She was through it faster than she expected. Nothing filled in wrong. And then it did one more thing. She had a name she loved, but it was her mother's, and using it wasn't the point. The point was to carry the same work forward under something that was hers. She worked at it, back and forth, until she landed on it. NextGen, the next generation of girls. That's the whole idea in one word. Not a break from what her mother built, the next one. Then the harder problem. She had a company and nowhere to play. She'd been watching reels of people running basketball training all over the world. Rented courts, back gardens, one hoop on a driveway. And she thought, I can do that. Start with what's already there, prove it works, then worry about the rest. The compound was sitting right there. square it off properly, and that's a half court. So she asked AI to show her what it would look like. And here's the part I actually want you to pay attention to. It got it wrong. It kept putting the court in the wrong part of the compound, so she told it to center it. The markings were wrong, so she told it exactly what she needed. A real free throw line, a proper three-point arc. The first logo came back yellow and orange, and she wanted something a young girl would look at and feel was hers. So she sent it back and told it precisely what to change. Again and again, till it was right. That's the whole lesson, and I don't want you to miss it because it sounds smaller than it is. She coaches the AI, the same way she coaches a 13-year-old shooting form. You never accept the first attempt. You name exactly what's wrong, you run it again. Then came the part AI couldn't do. She needed someone who could actually pour, level, and paint a court. I asked around. Our real estate agent knew people, and we found a contractor who does exactly this work. She showed him the image, and he looked at it and said without hesitating that he could build it, because it was detailed enough to build from. A compound became a court, royal purple and magenta, her colors, not a machine's. She built the website too, then spent a while fighting to get the sign-up form to connect properly. That part wasn't smooth. It took work. I'm telling you that on purpose because nobody tells you about the days that don't go well. The 9th of May, 2026. The Academy opened with 5 founding members. Now go back and count it with me. She had the thought while she was still rehabbing a knee that couldn't hold her own weight. From that thought to the paperwork. From the paperwork to a name. From a name to a picture of a court that didn't exist yet. From that picture to a contractor pouring concrete in the compound. To a launch date. To 5 girls standing on it. 90 days. And I want to be precise about what did that, because it matters more than anything else in this video. AI didn't do it. She did. What it did was make her faster. Every single thing inside those 90 days was already in her. The eye for what those girls were missing, the standard, the refusal to accept a version that wasn't right. She had all of that her whole life. What she didn't have was the speed. That's the part nobody tells you properly. It doesn't replace you. It amplifies you. If you're good at something, it makes you faster at being good. If you don't know what you want, it can't help you. It'll just hand you something and you'll take it. She knew exactly what she wanted. That's the only reason it worked. And if you want the honest secret, it isn't a clever prompt. She took the tool out every day. Kakra, kakra. The registration one day, the name the next. The picture of the court the week after. Nothing dramatic, nothing that looked like much on any given morning. 90 days later, there were girls on a court that didn't exist. Now let me be straight with you, because this is my wife, and you should hold me to a higher standard here, not a lower one. This is small. It's still one court, in one neighborhood. But it has already outgrown what she planned for. She's had to turn girls away. She's had to turn coaches away. She hired 2 assistant coaches inside the first months, and she's still turning people away. Sit with that for a second, because it's the part I want you to take home. The demand was there the whole time. It was always there. Nobody had built the thing worth showing up for. And AI built none of it. A contractor poured that slab. She rehabbed that knee herself for months with nobody watching. She's the one who knew what those girls were missing because she had lived it. What AI did was let her see things before they existed. The company before it was registered. The court before it was poured. The name before it was hers. That is not nothing. But it isn't the story. She is. This isn't a finish line. It's a start. One court, one neighborhood, 2 assistant coaches, and more girls wanting in than one court can hold. Whatever she builds next, it won't be because she went looking for it. It'll be because they keep coming. Stay tuned. If you're sitting somewhere right now with something you can see clearly and no idea how to begin it, message me on WhatsApp. I'll leave the number on screen. The plan is free. It always has been. My name is Adam. This is AI for Ghana. We are just getting started.